Despite being in his late 50s, boxing legend Mike Tyson continues to defy expectations, preparing for an eagerly anticipated showdown against social media star-turned-boxer Jake Paul.
Mike Tyson has posted some new training footage where he is sparring in preparation for his upcoming fight against Jake Paul.
Nice left hook! Up.
Was good for today.
Yeah.
I truly believe.
Sure?
Yeah, me
yes.
too.
Sure?
Yeah, absolutely.
Yes. Sure?
Yeah.
With me, all
Yes.
right?
Let's do this. You did great.
We're done.
The training leading up to this bout, however, has taken a concerning turn after one of Tyson's sparring sessions ended with a violent knockout, leaving his sparring partner hospitalized. Reports from Tyson's training camp confirmed that during a recent sparring session, Tyson, revered as one of the most fearsome heavyweights in boxing history, delivered a devastating punch that rendered his sparring partner unconscious.
Nice left hook! Up.
Although his identity has not been revealed, sources suggest the sparring partner was a seasoned professional, highlighting that even experienced fighters struggle to withstand Tyson's legendary power, which remains formidable despite his age. This incident has ignited discussions about Tyson's readiness and physical capability to return to the ring, with many questioning whether he could still pack the same punch after years of retirement. Tyson himself acknowledged that his power has not diminished significantly, and this recent knockout in training seems to validate those claims. For his upcoming fight against Jake Paul, Tyson has approached his preparation with a renewed sense of focus, engaging in intense training sessions and refining the fundamentals of his fighting style. Tyson's fans remain hopeful that, despite his age and the wear of decades in the sport, he can still deliver a memorable performance on fight night. The clash between Tyson and Paul has drawn widespread media attention and sparked a wave of predictions and debates among fans and analysts alike. Fellow YouTuber-turned-boxer KSI recently voiced his skepticism over Paul's training, describing him as sluggish and unprepared in comparison to Tyson's legendary speed and strength. Nonetheless, KSI still believes Paul's youth and athleticism may give him the edge against the 58-year-old Tyson, warning that Paul's age advantage could play a decisive role in the outcome. Tyson's supporters, however, argue that a fighter's power is often the last thing to fade, and Tyson's recent knockout in training may be a forewarning of the explosive power he still possesses. As the fight date approaches, both boxers have been focused on their respective training camps, with Tyson remaining relatively quiet on social media, while Jake Paul's camp continues to release training footage. Tyson's comeback is not just a spectacle, but a statement, proof that despite age, he is still a force to be reckoned with in the boxing world. Meanwhile, Paul's transition from internet fame to legitimate boxing competition continues, with his attention set firmly on his next opponent in the ring. Looking beyond this fight, Paul's future seems bright and full of ambition. Recently, there have been discussions about his potential debut in mixed martial arts following his acquisition of equity in the Professional Fighters League, PFL. Paul has expressed his readiness to step into the MMA cage as early as 2025, targeting notable opponents like Nate Diaz for his debut. His success in boxing has delayed his shift to MMA, but Paul's focus remains unwavering as he trains to add another sport to his repertoire. PFL owner Don Davis recently revealed that Paul is preparing for a major event in 2025, with Paul seeking a name that could generate excitement and sales for his first MMA bout. For now, all eyes are on the November 15th fight between Jake Paul and Mike Tyson, set to take place at AT&T Arena in Arlington, Texas. With both fighters eager to prove themselves in the ring, the stakes are high. Tyson aims to remind the world why he was once considered the baddest man on the planet, while Paul seeks to further establish his legitimacy as a boxer. Regardless of the outcome, this fight promises to be a historic clash between a living legend and an ambitious newcomer. Fans around the globe are waiting with bated breath to see if the aging Titan can overcome the young upstart, or if the next generation of boxing will claim victory over a legend. Tyson and Paul's fight represents more than just another exhibition. It's a convergence of two drastically different generations of fighters with distinct motivations and aspirations. Tyson, who earned the moniker Iron Mike during his reign in the 1980s and 1990s, is seen as the epitome of raw power, explosive speed, and ferocity in the ring. His career was a spectacle in itself, marked by ruthless knockouts, psychological warfare, and controversies that only added to his larger-than-life persona. Now, at 58, Tyson seems driven not just by the love of competition, but by a desire to prove that the heart of a fighter never truly fades. His physicality and desire for the sport, even at his age, reflect a rare and relentless spirit. His recent knockout in training sent a stark message. The beast within is very much awake. Jake Paul, in contrast, comes from a new era where social media presence and boxing often intersect, combining entertainment with professional sports. Known initially for his YouTube pranks and internet fame, Paul's decision to step into the ring was met with skepticism. Yet, he has steadily transformed into a legitimate boxing figure, surprising many with his commitment to training and undeniable skills. Despite criticism from boxing purists, Paul's growth as a fighter is evident. His wins against former MMA champions and seasoned professionals have validated his journey, and each victory has raised the stakes for his next bout. But beyond the narratives of Tyson's legacy and Paul's rise lies a deeper commentary on the evolving nature of boxing. Traditionalists may question the validity of these crossover bouts, but they've undeniably captured the imagination of millions. Tyson versus Paul is more than a fight. It's a spectacle that challenges the boundaries between old-school boxing values and the new-age sports entertainment hybrid that figures like Jake Paul represent. The narrative is not just about age versus youth or legend versus upstart, but about the evolution of combat sports as a whole. Interestingly, this fight also carries broader implications for Tyson's legacy. A victory could solidify his status as a timeless warrior, capable of competing at a high level even in his twilight years. On the other hand, should he lose, it may raise questions about the risks of competing at an advanced age in such a brutal sport. Tyson's resurgence in recent years, including his renewed focus on fitness, his popular podcast Hot Boxin' with Mike Tyson, and his ventures into cannabis entrepreneurship, demonstrate a more measured and reflective Tyson compared to his younger days.